control freaks. So you think you stand out from the crowd? Crowd. Alex is in New York to prove that people who think they're the most unique of individuals can recognize themselves in the most generic of descriptions.
Horoscopes, psychics, fortune tellers, handwriting analysis, these are all methods people use to find out more about themselves and their future. I want to explore exactly why and how these methods work and why they still persist to this very day. I've asked a randomly selected group of volunteers to join me in testing a new technology that claims to use DNA analysis to supposedly reveal the details of someone's personality. Good evening, everyone. You're probably all familiar with DNA testing. DNA is able to give us a lot of information about our physical being. DNA is also being used to place criminals in scenes of a crime. But recently, we have found out that DNA can also give us clues to our personality. Now, DNA is unique to each and every person. By using these new algorithms and these new computer software, we are able to finally pick down the personality traits of each individual. We're all different, and now we're going to get to find out why.
Exciting.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, I need a DNA sample from each and every one of you. Just put it at the inside of your mouth, give it a swipe. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get these DNA samples down at the lab. We're going to feed them into a computer, and that computer will give us information about your individual personalities. It's very important to remember, we've never met before, and I haven't spent any time with you. Everyone likes to think of themselves as complex, unique individuals. And my New York group are certainly no different.
We all share the same DNA, almost 99.9 is everyone has the same DNA, so. But I think I am that 1% special.
I do see myself as separate from the world. I see myself as unique and have talents that other people don't have.
I'm one of the different types of people that tend to follow my own path.
I'm just special.
So these are test results, which I'm going to read out to everybody in a minute, individually, because they're private. Of course, what they don't know is that they're also all identical. We all want to think that we're individuals, we're special, we're different to everybody else. We're all so convinced of our own uniqueness that when we hear something generic that could apply to anyone, we think it applies only to ourselves. Hi, Mariana. There's a few things that came up here which I want to run past you.
Yeah, okay.
Just so you tell me, you know what, that's just totally not true, or yeah, that applies.
Okay.
You like to be the life and soul of the party, but at times you can also be very detached, and you prefer to sort of be a little bit by yourself and have some me time, some alone time.
That is true.
That is true? That sounds about accurate for you?
That is true, yes, absolutely.
Okay. It says that you can keep others at a distance in order to protect yourself. And people have disappointed you in the past, and there are certain things that you're not comfortable with sharing.
Yeah, those are all true.
All true?
3 of them are true.
All 3 things?
Oh, yeah.
That's close enough to be freaky.
So I'm going to let you read it, okay?
I am a contradiction. The first line says, you are full of contradictions.
See, I would never say that of myself. But anyway, okay.
That's why the top of the paper says my name and not yours.
No, that's amazing.
That's true.
Yeah, this is me, all right.
I could, after every couple words, say, uh-huh, yep, facts, uh-huh, yes.
Pretty accurate so far.
Stop looking into my soul.
Percentage-wise, how would you rate this reading?
98%.
98%. Wow.
99.9.
I'm gonna say 100.
Okay.
100%.
You would
There's
go...
nothing on there that isn't true about me.
Okay. Individual to you.
Individual. I'm reading about myself.
All this from DNA.
Yes.
That's amazing.
The DNA personality reports are all rated as highly accurate. Although one person did smell a tiny rat. So
The language is a little loose and open, like horoscopes kind
Okay.
of are in general, but I think it's doing pretty good.
But even though she'd spotted something fishy, Laurie still got swept up in our illusion.
What would you give this?
About an 85.
85.
I hardly know how to break it to them, but it's time to reveal the horrible truth.
Guys, thank you for taking part. From what I can tell, we did pretty well. We scored quite high. So before I tell you one more piece of information, it'd be nice, I think, for some of you to hear bits of what other people got. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you to read a small fragment of what you've got in front of you. So,
You are full of contradictions. Sometimes you appear very sociable and the life and soul of the party. But at other times, you can be detached and unengaged in what's going on around you and prefer your own company. And I think I know why this one's laughing.
okay, Joe, do you want to carry on from there?
You keep others at a distance to protect yourself. As people have disappointed you in the past, and there are certain things you are not comfortable with sharing, but once
Okay.
again, you let someone...
All right. Does it sound familiar?
Oh, yeah. Little bit.
I knew it. Everybody's gonna have the same.
I wanted to believe that they were true because it felt good to believe.
I mean, because we all felt that it was about us, and it was, but it was also about everyone.
These techniques have been used by fraudsters, by horoscopes.
Fortune tellers, yes.
Fortune tellers, psychics, and people get taken in very, very quickly. The truth is that as individual as we all think we are,
We're the same.
we're the same.
All my life, I would say I'm not dating a Taurus. That's it. If I see a Taurus, I'll go on the other side of the street. And now it shows how silly this whole thing is.
Okay, you changed my life. Thank you so much.
Alex has just demonstrated the Barnum effect, named after the famous showman P.T. Barnum, who declared, "We've got something for everyone." But there's another saying attributed to Barnum that is perhaps more apt when it comes to readings of this kind. There's a sucker born every minute.